Welcome to Middle Class Matters. Today, the 12th June 2023, Business News in English from Dr. M.B. ALAGESAN. CAG report on Indian Railways derailment. There was a study by Comptroller and Auditor General. This is the part 5 of that series of CAG audit. Point number 2.6.1, contracts for rail welding. The details of contracts awarded by zones for AT welds and FB welds welding are: the number of contracts awarded for the last 4 years is 379. Number of contracts involving AT weld is 326 and FB weld is 53. Percentage of AT weld to contracts is 86%. So that means that the old technology only being used, only 14% of the new technology FB welding is undertaken by the railways. It can be seen from above that 379 contracts were awarded in 15 zones during the period from 2017-18 to 2021. Further analysis revealed the following. In all these years, the percentage of total contracts awarded for the AT welding were more than 80% than that of total FB welding contracts. As against total contracts awarded 379 for welding, the contract awarded for FB welding was only 53, which constitute only 13.99%. In selected division of 2 zones, no contract for FB weld was awarded during review period, and all contracts, that is with 19 numbers, awarded were for AT welds. In respect of selected divisions of 6 zones, contracts for welds including FE welds for a period of 1 year out of review period of 4 years. The reasons for award of higher number of contracts involving AT welds were mainly attributable to high number of AT welds due in yards, isolated works, and FB not economical for isolated works. The reply may be viewed in the light of the fact that MOR, in reply to a recommendation of the Standing Committee on Railways, inter alia stated that technology upgradation in the laying and maintenance of track is being carried out continuously. Switching over to mobile FB welding technology in place of AT welding to carry our weld renewals. The quality of mobile FB welding is superior to AT welding. The Railway Board reiterated in August 2019 that the elimination of AT welding except in emergency shall be the way forward. Audit, however, noted that AT welding was given more weightage over FB welding as seen from the audit analysis. 2.7 Ultrasonic flaw detection testing. To ensure safety, the rails and welds were routinely tested by ultrasonic testing procedures at the prescribed frequency as per the ultrasonic flaw detection USFD manual. The testing of rails and welds using USFD machines has been prescribed in para 302 1D of Indian Railway Permanent Way Manual IRPWM. The rail and weld testing is carried out by SSC USFD either departmentally or through contracts. The work of SSC is subject to supervision by Assistant Divisional Engineer and Senior Divisional Engineer. As per IRPWM, the Assistant Engineer, Assistant Divisional Engineer is generally responsible for the maintenance and safety of P-way and works in his charge, including USFD test check of welds. Audit scrutiny of USFD testing of rails and welds revealed that there were shortfalls in USFD testing in rails and welds during the period of 4 years 2017 and 20 to 2021. In Northern Railway, in respect of USFD testing in rails, there was shortfall of 50%. In Northwestern Railway, the shortfall was 11%, and Southwestern Railway, the shortfall ranged between 4 to 41%. In Southeastern Railway, the shortfall in USFD testing on wells ranged between 4 to 42%. In Western Railway, the shortfall ranged between 10 to 37%. In North FR, the shortfall ranged from 4 to 23%, and in ECOR, the shortfall was up to 100%. The NR administration stated that shortfall in testing in rails was due to testing priority of main line. The reasons for shortfall on SWR were not made available by the railway administration in respect of shortfall in testing of wells. It was stated that the shortfall was due to non-availability of wells, shortage of manpower, scarcity of USFD operators, etc. The USFD testing was to be carried out at the prescribed frequency. There was shortfall in ultrasonic flaw detection testing. Timely testing by USFD may help in early detection of vulnerable points and initiating necessary remedial measures to reduce the probability of accidents. The reply of the railway administration was therefore not acceptable. 2.8 Provision and utilization of integrated maintenance blocks. In railways, maintenance blocks are must for maintenance of infrastructure facilities. A block is an arrangement of blocking of track against movement of traffic over a particular section, duly allowing required maintenance. There were 4 types of blocks in use, such as line block, power block, shadow block, and integrated block. The IRPWM 2020 inter alia provided that the traffic blocks are necessary depending upon the method of relaying updated in track renewals. A minimum block of 2 to 3 hours duration is necessary where renewal works are carried out manually. In the case of mechanical relaying, a minimum block of 3 to 4 hours is desirable. Corporate Safety Plan 2003-13 inter alia provided for implementing the concept of preventive maintenance, granting of adequate time for maintenance of assets, both fixed and movable. It also emphasized that effort should be made to make optimum use of all such granted blocks and standard output achieved. Computerized database should be maintained at divisional level for keeping accurate record of all aspects of working connected with maintenance blocks. Since granting of maintenance blocks is an expensive proposition, all the concerned departments will simultaneously utilize each maintenance block granted. Audit collected 1 month data, that is March 2020, related to AT welding renewal works carried out manually, renewal works carried out with machines, and integrated corridor block. The shortfall noticed on test check of data for the month of March 2020 of 7 zones is given below. That is, out of the total, it is shortfall in grant blocks is 2383.36, blocks number 1805. It could be seen from the above table that there was a shortfall of 2383.36 hours for 1805 number of blocks by the zones to carry out the integrated maintenance activities. The zones and division-wise analysis revealed that in AT welding, the shortfall was maximum 83.59 hours for 584 number of blocks in Varanasi division of NER, followed by Asansol division of ER, where the shortfall was 444.30 hours for 87 number of blocks. In the category of renewal works carried out manually, the maximum shortfall 53.35 hours for 39 number of blocks was in Mysuru division of Southwest Railways, followed by Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Division of ECR, wherein the shortfall was 46.10 hours for 19 numbers of blocks. In respect of renewal works carried out by machines, the maximum shortfall 261.40 hours for 197 number of blocks was in Lucknow Division in North Railways. In integrated corridor category, the maximum shortfall 20 hours for 20 number of blocks was noticed in Jaipur Division of Northwestern Railway. Thus, the zones failed to provide minimum hours to carry out the permanent way maintenance activities. 2.9 Maintenance of yard lines. As per para 632 of IRPWM, the defects noticed during the inspection of yard lines shall be attended by deploying the gangs or machine. Preferably track machines should maintain all passenger loop lines, and other loops can be maintained by manual or mechanized methods. The planning and execution of maintenance activities in the yard lines in the sections over the selected divisions of zones were examined to verify whether the maintenance in yards were carried out as per prescribed schedules, and also whether the necessary maintenance blocks were being granted for the same. Audit examination revealed that the maintenance of blocks demanded during the 4 years is 7,339, granted is 4,667, percentage granted is 63.59%. Analysis of the above table shows that as against the demand for 7,339 hours for yard line maintenance, only 4,667 maintenance block hours were granted by the zones during 1718 to 2021. Thus, there was a shortfall of 2,671 hours, which accounted for 36.41% in maintenance block hours. Further analysis of maintenance of yard lines at divisional level revealed that in Prayagraj division of NCR, maximum shortfall 45% demanded 1916 hours, granted 1058 hours, and in Aura division of East Railways, the minimum 18% shortfall was noticed during 2017-21. In Nagpur division of CR, there was a shortfall of 33%, and in Nagpur division of SCCR, the shortfall was 39.53%. In Ahmedabad division of Western Railways, the shortfall was 26.25%. The reason for the shortfalls were attributed to the agencies not turning up to execute the work in time, to less block granted against those demanded, 3. Non-availability of material, etc. Because of shortfalls in maintenance activities, the conditions of track would become unsafe, adversely affecting the safe movement of trains. 2.1.0 Inspection of Civil Engineering Department. The laying and maintenance of track or specialized activities which need to be undertaken as per the laid down procedure and practice. To keep the track in a safe condition, it is the duty of the permanent way (P-way) officials to be vigilant and stick to the inspection schedules. The details of various inspections with periodicity to be conducted by officials of Civil Engineering Department are prescribed in IRPWM. In order to bring efficiency and effectiveness in management activities, Railways has also introduced e-enabled track maintenance practices on web-enabled IT platform known as Track Maintenance System (TMS). As per schedules laid down in IRPWM 2020, the Assistant Divisional Engineer in charge of the subdivision are required to conduct 24 types of inspections, and the Senior Section Engineer SSE P-way in charge are also required to conduct 28 types of inspections. In view of the importance of the inspections, maintenance and safety of all P-way and works in IR, audit examined the data of inspections in 32 selected divisions over 16 zones by the officials of Civil Engineering Department in respect of 16 out of 24 inspections. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, give your comments. Thanks for watching.